Hello, I'm Kimberly, and welcome to the weekend edition of the Native News Update. It's Friday, August 1st. Many of the stories you hear here can be found at IndianCountryTV.com. And here's the news for the day from the Associated Press and other Native news sources. Representatives of the Lenape Nation will be landing in Lower Township on the afternoon of August 16th with the Treaty of Renewed Friendship as part of their Rising Nation River Journey, a 150-mile canoe trip that raises the awareness of the Lenape Nation, the indigenous people of the Delaware River. Every 4 years since 2002, the nation has signed a partnership with various organizations and individuals in maintaining the Delaware River's clean, natural, scenic beauty. The number of those signing this non-binding partnership, called the Treaty of Renewed Friendship, has grown to the point where this is the first year the Lenape are canoeing down the Delaware's entire length from Hancock, New York to Sunset Beach in Lower Township, New Jersey. This is also the first year the treaty will be in Lower Township, which was the home of the Turkey Clan of the Lenape people. Along with maintaining the Delaware's cleanliness and beauty, the treaty includes reviving and sharing Lenape culture and language, obtaining and protecting sacred Lenape sites, and encouraging updated public school curriculum about the Lenape and other Native American nations. For more information on this journey, you can check out lenapenation.org. U.S. Senator Heidi Heitkamp unveiled a website designed to connect Native American veterans to benefits and services they may qualify for. The site is hosted on her Senate website and links to web pages for several government programs. At a Native American Veterans Summit held in Bismarck, North Dakota in June, Heitkamp promised to create a one-stop shop for Native American veterans information. The site includes contact information for health care providers, general information about veterans benefits, and links to services and programs for Native American veterans. You can find that site at heitkamp.senate.gov. More than 100 years ago, a treaty established that all water on Native American land or that naturally flow to Native American land was to be held by the sovereign tribes. But tribal governments say they are still fighting to make sure their water rights and by extension rights of sovereignty are protected. Representatives from the Standing Rock Sioux Tribe, the Oglala Sioux Tribe, and the Rosebud Sioux Tribe, all members of the Great Plains Water Alliance, gathered last week for the Missouri River and Oglala Aquifer Indian Water Rights Conference in Rapid City, South Dakota, to discuss those rights, how they are being undermined, and what can be done to protect what is theirs. Presentations at the conference included an explanation of the dangers of uranium mining in the Black Hills, the potentially damaging impact the Keystone XL pipeline could cause to the Rosebud Sioux Reservation, and an explanation of the history of tribal water law. The Great Plains Tribal Water Alliance and the 7 council fires of the Great Sioux Nation are working toward a federal congressional hearing to lay claim to what is rightfully theirs using the help of water law experts and attorneys. U.S. Senator Tim Johnson of South Dakota announced July 30th that the Native American Language Reauthorization Act successfully passed out of the Indian Affairs Committee and will now head to the Senate floor. Following administration and tribal stakeholders' input during the Indian Affairs Committee hearing in June, Senator Johnson worked to strengthen the bill during committee markup. Senator Johnson's changes to the bill will increase the sustainability and flexibility of the Native language program. Also, more language schools and language nests in low-populated and remote areas will be eligible to access this grant funding. The duration of grant awards will be extended up to 5 years to give projects a more stable funding source and increase the impact of each project. Senator Johnson introduced the Native American Language Reauthorization Act in May. The Native American Language Act was first signed into law in 1992 and established a grant program within the Native American Programs Act of 1974 to ensure the survival of Native American languages. The Native American Language Grant Program was last reauthorized by Congress with the Esther Martinez Native American Language Preservation Act in 2006. In 2012, photographer Matika Wilbur sold everything in her Seattle apartment and hit the road on a cross-country journey. Her goal, to photograph individuals from each of the 562 federally recognized Native American tribes in the United States and memorialize their stories. Since then, the number of federally recognized tribes has risen to 566, And Wilbur is still crisscrossing the country, immersing herself in the worlds of Native Americans from Brooklyn to the far reaches of Alaska for her ongoing photo series, Project 562. A selection of photos from Project 562 is on display at the Tacoma Art Museum in Washington through October 5th, with audios from Wilbur's conversations with her subjects. Wilbur, whose first name means the messenger, said the images allow Americans to see a diverse representation of a group they rarely see and hear from. They also highlight positive role models in Indian country for the next generation. And that's another roundup of news from Indian country on this edition of the Native News Update. I'd like to thank you for joining me and have a grand day.